Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Dylan, and welcome to a brand new game on this channel. This game is called Dog Days of Summer. This is going to be another visual novel, but hopefully, we are going to see some really good scenes in this game. So, without wasting no time, let's just get into the game. For years and years, I toiled away, going nowhere but astray. But in that summer's embrace, a dream took flight. A soul appeared, and a spell cast, a soul offered to pay. Oh, what sweet adventures you promised of daring adventures ever before shared. I followed completely what you knew. So that's a really good poem, even though I'm not that vain actually. So this Vivian. Vivian rolled her eyes as she lazily typed away at her computer, finishing up the last parts of her literature final. A 4-page paper explaining the meaning of a poem that didn't even fit on one. You had a summer fling, then got dumped. You won't be the first. Not that Vivian would really know. It wasn't as though she had never had a relationship, just that it wasn't something anyone would be writing any pretentious poetry about anytime soon. Vivian let out a long sigh as she slumped down in her chair, looking at the wall of text that she had barfed out. Having to do stupid homework assignment wasn't anything new. And just like back in high school, Vivian had been putting off doing it for the better part of a week. And now the thing was due tomorrow and she had barely even started. She hadn't even read the thing until this morning. Vivian would have thought that the approaching due date would make her feel stressed or at the very least anxious. Else she would even take mildly concerned. Yet all she felt was boredom. You know what? So the intro is going to be quite big. I think we are just going to ignore this part. Okay, what did she really want to do? Look for romance, I guess. So we are going for that, I guess. Let's wear contacts. I think that would look good. Oh, shit, looks good. Fine. She seems to be watching a recap of the Formula One race from a few days ago. Person. She wearing an of course. That's so amazing. Okay. So this is the. Even I wasn't sure exactly what any of that mean, but decided to just go with it. You think she can really make it to number one? Vivian's mom quite her lips from side to side a few times before answering. Okay. But all in all, I will be happy if we finish this season in the top five. Hold on, is she a Formula One racer or something? I'm confused. But I am not actually paying attention to the text anyway. I just want to see the good sense. So yeah, she got a text. It was Desire texting her asking how she was. Hey, you on your way yet? Yeah, I'll be there in 20. Awesome, see you soon. Putting her phone back, she settled in and waited for the bus. So we are at the art gallery. I like the art gallery a lot. What this? It took only a moment of searching before Vivian spotted Desiree on the other side of the gallery standing with her boyfriend Mike. Hey, don't even start. Vivian had never had any problems with Mike, and from her interaction with the man, he seemed rather pleasant. But it was also no secret that Days had a horrible track record when it comes to picking out boyfriend. I mean, that makes sense. He is always going to go for the. Ooh, these are the dude. Dude, it looks really good. It really effing good. Yeah, that's kind of lie that we liked it. Even though I honestly liked it. I don't understand modern art. Ooh. Sure why there was just something about the painting that drew her closer and wouldn't let go. The painting didn't have a plaque, so Vivian had no idea who had drawn it or even where it might have placed in the competition. It was like someone had just placed a painting there and no one had noticed. Ooh, the voice was so close that Vivian actually jumped from the surprise of someone being so close. The woman was standing next to Vivian and, like her, was staring at the painting. Vivian was a little surprised that she had not noticed the woman before now. That really stood out enough. I was not sure what else to say. She felt slightly uncomfortable standing next to the woman, but also felt it would be rude to just walk away. My interest in art can be described as fleeting at best, different at worst. Artists, on the other hand, now them I have more than a passing interest in. Okay, so I guess they're going to talk about art for a bit. Are you by any chance friends with Desire? Who's asking? Oh, my apologies. I suppose I should introduce myself. The man reached inside his suit jacket pocket and pulled out a crisp business card and handed it to Vivian. My name is Arthur. I work in buying and selling art all around the world. I saw your friend's piece and think there is a potential there. You could ask her to give me a call. I would love to sit down and talk to her someday. Right? Much appreciated. Please tell her to call or email me anytime. Mike someone discreetly looked at the card over Desire's shoulder. Oh, Mike doesn't seem like a good guy. Yeah, he definitely doesn't seem like a good guy. And yeah, all of us are drinking. And what else? Okay, they are actually moving a bit by bit. Oh, she is here? Again, how had Vivian not noticed her? Seriously, are you stalking me or something? Well, I did say I was going to play with you, didn't I? Little kitty cat. The woman smiled as she slowly brought her drink up to her lips, never once taking her eyes off of Vivian. Or maybe you and your friends aren't the only ones who felt like they needed a drink after that snore fest. And this is the closest place to the gallery. It was a fair enough point, even if Vivian didn't actually believe her. I thought you said you loved places like that. No, I said I love the type of people who attend. It doesn't make the events themselves any less boring, though. Also, I can stand people who have an unjustified high opinion of themselves. I much prefer to places like this. The music, the alcohol, sex. Does everything come down to sex with you? Everything comes down to sex, period. Would any of us be here if it didn't? Let me ask you. Of your two friends over there, which would you rather have sex with? What? The woman gave an amused smile, seeming to have gotten the reaction she had wanted. Your friends, the ones dancing over there. Of the two, which would you rather sleep with? Why in the world would I tell you something like that? The woman's lip quaked in a soft smile, her eyes seeming to peer into Vivian as though she were looking at her very soul. Humor me. Fine. With a heavy sigh, Vivian turned and looked at her friends dancing together. Well, is there? Good choice. I don't mind having my way with her either. Hey, oh, look at the little kitty being all possessive. The boy her. I would never betray this by sleeping with my. The implication being that the boy isn't your friend, and you are certain it's not because you are sick, they just want to have fun with her. But no, I'm not even. I mean, I haven't even been with a girl before. That much is obvious, and why do you want to know who I would sleep with? To get you thinking about sex. Or as she looked at Vivian, much like how a cat might stare at a mouse as it toys with it. Or then later, actually. Yeah, this girl is kinda creepy, not going to lie, but at the same time, she's hot. Hold on, is she a demon or something? To fix the travesty that is apparently in your life. Okay, she's going to take us somewhere. Okay, where are we going? Ah, Piporama. Okay, we are at that place. That's nice. Is this New Amsterdam or something? Maybe. Come on, we're almost there. Yeah, let's go, I guess. I mean, she looks kind of plain with the getup she's wearing. Oh my. Hello and welcome. Vivian was not sure why she was surprised by the clerk's outfit. New Amsterdam always had a reputation when it came to modesty standards, and they were in sex town of all places. And yet she could not help but feel embarrassed seeing the woman. Okay, that was an interesting endeavor, not to say the least. And we are back. The scenes are good though. Ooh, okay, so we are getting a kiss. Even though the kiss had been a quick one, okay. See you around, little kitty cat. I can't wait to see what the next few months have in store for you. Hey, this girl is kind of freaky. Are you going to use the new thing? Yeah, we are definitely going to use the new thing that we have bought from the shop. You guys can check this part out in my Patreon page. Okay, so dang, I have to cut so many part out. So Mike is going on a backpacking tour in Europe, I guess, and our girl is unhappy. And also, our character actually had a wet dream about the girl she met earlier, and so on. So, yeah, this game is honestly turning out to be fun. There's been a lot of dialogues, that's for sure, but the scenes are good enough. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to end this episode here because this seems like a really fun game. I am honestly enjoying this game a lot, and I think you guys are actually going to love this game as well. So make sure you guys give this game a try. The game is called Dog Days of Summer. It's a really fun game, and overall, I think you guys are should well seen. Also, you guys can check out the uncensored version in my Patreon page because I'm going to upload all the screenshot in there and also all the scenes and GIF in there as well. So hopefully, you guys are actually going to have a good time. Ta-ta!